the end of days. The first sign shall appear.
I wander to places beyond imaginings, far from the jungles of my youth. My knowledge has grown vast. The people, they think me banished, shunned to the end of my days. They say I defy the spirits, but I say no. I follow them. The spirits show me alone that the Skyfire is where the end begins. They say this must not be. I live to serve the spirits. So I go. There is none but me to answer the call.
Okay. Okay.
June, is there a problem? Bill, give her a moment.
This fair has been incredible to find newer products that align with the more traditional brands that the store has always been selling.
More dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
You know what? We just killed off little Jimmy Carter.
What makes you something?
So now what we've all been waiting
I've
for.
never seen anyone
A
flush
flower
the
Prince
guns.
Fountain,
Guys,
June Carter
open the
Cat.
gate. Finally, a sorted crafting. For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
You are Leah. The captain says you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but...
Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
There is a deep sickness here, but it can be healed.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do. We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing.
I cannot afford that.
Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
16 militiamen went out, only...
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
By the grace of the ancients, may your...
How can I help to fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Their sacrifice saved their people. I will honor it.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
There! That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
The way opens before you. needs more time.
Apparently so. Let me turn this fucking TV down in the bedroom. Okay. Yeah, it looks like he is.
Old Tristram, Diablo's evil lingers everywhere here.
no longer deny the true nature of the evil that rises from the depths of the cathedral. It is almost too horrible to admit the truth of it. It is the Dark Lord of Terror, Diablo himself, who plagues us.
Thank you for your help. But could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him. I brought him out.
Shit. Y'all, I'm hurting so bad. This character's name is Butt Fuzz, by the way. Janie done started something yesterday.
This is my room. Do you like it? A miracle has happened. A hero, like one out of Uncle Deckard's tales, appeared and saved us. I know in my heart that my uncle still lives, and I pray that the hero will bring him home safely. You know it's not polite to go through other people's things. Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard. I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
This is a place of power. Your mother hid her secrets here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will find Deckard King. Stay here and study your mother's secrets. We may have need of them.
Thank you.
He came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram. Once again, but like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
I know. I'm trying to eat at the same time, so.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here, but whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
How did Adria pass to the unformed land?
You mean, how did she die? Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
This hot dog is messy. I had a little too much chili on it. I got pizza too. Should have ate hours ago. Instead of trying to do it and do this too.
Need more mana.
Need more mana. And Tramp won't lay down and be quiet. Turning out to be a fucking shit show.
Another lost. This is Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star lies within it.
I know it does. Sub Retro.
Here is where the fire fell from the sky. Strange magic comes from below.
Help me! It's inside me! Inside!
Completely ignored everything else and went for the treasure goblin.
My strike is true.
My strike is true. My strike is poo. My strike is poo.
A taste of my speed.
What the fuck? Hell no.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this ledge hold. The Skeleton King?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Ken, I will aid you.
Stay back.
I need mana. The way opens before me.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
Because you needed my help. Come, I must return you to Leah.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found. We must discuss the fallen star.
I have kept my word to Leah and rescued her uncle Cain. I pulled him from the clutches of the Skeleton King, who still holds the fallen star.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
I seek your wisdom. Tell me of the fallen star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle, not more of your stories. All that matters now is that you're back. I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
What does your uncle seek?
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
Do you have knowledge of your mother?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something, but I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
Leoric should be in the unformed land, yet he stands between me and the fallen star.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts. Leah, you should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own eyes?
Horrors have visited Tristram before, and it endured.
But what of the texts? The Zakharum tomes warn of a falling star. The Herodric scroll spoke of the dead rising, and the Lord of Lies, the prophecy of the end days, says that at the end of all things, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Yes, you've been telling me about the texts since I was 8 years old, Uncle. I just don't think we should read too much into them.
I am the last of the Herodrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Herodric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You cannot believe this.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy, and Tristram, no, the world, has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings. Leah and I have spent her lifetime scouring the world, collecting pieces of the prophecy of the end days. If I can decipher it, we will have the key to defeating the Lords of Hell.
The bond between you and Leah is strong.
I do not know what my life would have been like had I not raised her. Oh, it must have been difficult for Leah, following an old man on a mad search for the secrets to defeating the Lords of the burning hells. But though she has seen her share of mysterious things, she is still unsure of my quest. I can understand. She has never seen anything like Diablo and his brothers.
Now I've got daggone pizza in between my teeth.
The prophecy of the end days is contained within the Herodric tomes I inherited from my ancestor.
I'll be damned if it ain't one thing.
Cain. It
It's
is a
another.
warning to those who could interpret it regarding hell's ultimate invasion of our world, written by many different people throughout history, in many different lands. All known versions of the prophecy are incomplete. I have spent a good part of the past 20 years trying to complete it. I am certain it holds the answers to defeating the Lords of Hell.
Leoric's madness was caused by Diablo?
Leoric resisted Diablo's attempts to possess him, but the effort left him weak and confused. When his son Albrecht was kidnapped to be a vessel for Diablo, it destroyed any sanity Leoric had left.
After Leoric was the Skeleton King, what then?
He commanded an army of the dead deep within the cathedral, finally serving the Lord of Terror he had resisted.
Usually I would just skip through all this.
Many adventurers
But
tried and failed to slay the Skeleton King.
just for the people who've
Left
never
Leoric's
seen it
eldest
before.
son, Aiden, to finally kill the monster his father had become.
Who's never seen it before? I'll put that back on. And yeah, okay.
You know what would take everyone's mind off their troubles? One of Theodos's great...
Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought he was a folktale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torture this place. Hasn't Tristram suffered enough?
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested
I have some new items that I'm so... You've got to promise me you'll take good care of whatever I sell you. Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the wound.
Geldo, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vets,
You know, well, I'm...
have come. The world,
Blacksmith, Deckard Cain said you could help me find the crown of Leoric.
Not now. It's my wife.
Don't know.
Sell her like all those.
Get out of my swamp.
I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
I'll do it for you.
I will help you.
Thank you. Follow me. My friends, I'm sorry.
They suffer, blacksmith. Aid us.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hedrig! Help me!
Need more time.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hedrig Aemon.
I need your assistance, Hedrig. I search for the crown of Leoric.
I can help you there. It's buried
That's
with
why I
its
did it.
Chancellor, my grandfather. You'll find his tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow. And if you see my fool apprentice out there, tell him to get back to town.
Tell him to get back to town, won't you, Bud Fuzz? Maybe.
My spirit grows fast. Time for a challenge. The spirits aid me. I overflow with blessings.
Vengeful kill.
The crown will not be found in this crypt, I think.
Vengeful kill. Butt pose. Got a vengeful kill. Oh no. I don't think it's gonna be in this one either.
Grave robbers have defiled my tomb. Now my husband writhes in torment because I do not rest at his side. Return my bones so that we may rest in peace.
Do not touch her!
I wasn't expecting the dogs to kill him by themselves. That works. Just as well.
That creature must die. My spirit grows fast. The crown is not here. I will seek it in another crypt.
I will seek it in another crypt. Yeah. He's barking at a squirrel. Being his little old crazy self.
The spirits grant me blessing.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
The bones beneath this tomb scream of madness and betrayal. The crown is near. Your evil undoes you.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
I do not have enough mana.
I do not have enough mana. Well, guess what, everybody? I don't give a shit.
I need to go back.
I need to go back to town.
You found the crown. Truth be told, I didn't think you'd make it back
You
alive.
found the crown.
Ah, it needs repair. Should be no problem.
It needs repair. But I still told you to stay the hell out of my swamp.
There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
We all seek meaning in grief. Maybe we will find it together.
Right.
I wish to hear more of your grandfather. He served King Leoric?
Not much to tell. I lived with my father in Chaldeum at the time. We heard that my grandfather stayed in Tristram until the end, trying to save lives. Don't know if he succeeded, but there it is. When the Skeleton King fell, my grandfather was dying from a sword wound. He had the crown sealed with him to keep it safe.
It takes strength to stand against the dark. Thank you for your grandfather's sacrifice. I see the villagers weeping for their dead. You do not. How is it that you alone know of the unformed land?
I don't know what you're talking about. You did me a service and I'm grateful, but I don't care to speak of my wife.
Ah, you bury your tears. Hear me when I tell you that I understand. Long ago, before I became a warrior, my little sister died of a terrible illness. I did not sleep for long days. I did not eat. The spirits, they whispered and sang to me until my tears dried. They sing to me still, and I smile to hear my sister among them.
With all due respect, I don't want to hear about your beliefs or your spirits. If you don't have any business for me, just leave me be.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
I wish that Leia could live a different life, a more normal life. But alas, such is not her fate. When I pass, there is none but her to continue my work, and the future of this world hangs in the balance.
The crown is in my keeping. Direct me now to the lost king.
Ah, at last. With it, you can unlock the sealed door in the room where you rescued me and enter the royal crypts. When you find the Skeleton King, place the crown atop his head and destroy him.
The Skeleton King's sickness infects this land. I will put an end to it and find the star.
I strike at your heart.
I need mana. Need more mana.
My name is Lakdanan, and I'm cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
will die.
I will not accept this. It's not my time to die.
The way opens before you.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die.
I do not have enough mana.
Maintain your incantations. He will.
Ave Magistros. Ave.
Your magic is weakening. I am free. Now, back to my mission.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well. Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place?
I go to face the Skeleton King.
As do I. The cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
I wish to know this as well.
Down this way.
He's free! Do not let him rearm!
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
No, there is not.
magic bars our way. But the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coven?
The Coven is my brotherhood now, Cormac. The powers we serve will soon rule this world! Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven. Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition. If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Agreed.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King. It is good to fight with you again. I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
You're a dead corpse.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds. glorious development.
The truth burns you.
When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
There are forces arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever imagined. Some greater purpose lies behind these trials. But I do not yet know it.
Time will tell all.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Booger spitballs.
The armies of Condors will still obey their king, even if you will not. You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
You will never defeat me!
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness. For the innocent!
I overflow with blessings.
Ah, here is the crater. So you are the fire that fell from the sky. Why do I find you here at the source of this place's darkness?
I am. I remember falling.
Do you remember why you are here?
I am not your enemy. I think. Yes, I believe I have come with a warning. The darkness. The darkness is coming. I don't remember.
I will take you to Cain. He will lead us to understanding. For all the mysteries yet to be solved, I now learn that the fallen star is a man. He remembers little of himself. I will bring him to Deckard Cain. Perhaps then he will have some answers. This man was the falling star.
No man could survive such a thing. Who are you? What are you?
A warrior, I think. I came bearing grave news, but I cannot remember.
Your message might be all that can save us from impending doom.
What was once
as the shepherd watches over his flock.
I've decided to write an epic poem on the death of the skeleton.
I can hardly believe it, but the falling star is a man. When Uncle Deckard realized this, he was crushed. I know he was hoping for something more miraculous.